When a stroke happens, time can be a matter of life and death. Tonight, we share the story of a brave teenager who saved his grandfather's life. Brooke Haves has more from Nina and our NBC 26 Health Connection.
It started out as a normal day.
Nice out here today.
A trip to the hardware store for Dennis Clow and his grandson. When they returned home, things took a scary turn.
I couldn't move. My whole right side was just completely paralyzed.
At first, Dennis resisted his grandson's request to call 911.
He said, "It's fine, I'll be fine." I'm like, this doesn't seem normal.
After some persistence from Skylor, they made their way to the ER.
They were all crowding him. There was like 6 or 7 doctors in there. And I heard one of them say he could die.
Turns out Dennis had suffered a stroke and had 2 more while in the hospital.
And right.
From there, he spent a week in recovery.
How about up and down?
And then was moved to a rehab center for therapy at Theta Care Regional Medical Center in Nina.
Doctors say seconds count when someone is having a stroke, so it's important to call 911 or get them to the emergency room right away.
Some people just don't recognize the symptoms as a stroke. They think they woke up and their arm doesn't move and they think they slept on it wrong. They give it through the day to see if it gets better. It doesn't. They show up at night and it's too late.
Luckily for Dennis, his grandson, who was 14 at the time, kept on him to get to the hospital.
I mean, that took a lot of courage for him, because he knew there was something wrong.
Dennis continues his recovery at home, gaining back some mobility in his arm and leg. He was even honored as a stroke survivor at a Timber Rattlers game at an event called Strike Out Stroke.
I've seen studies where there's more and more children being raised by grandparents because of other things going on in our society. And it's important for those children to understand these risk factors and signs and symptoms of stroke in order to help their grandparents out.
Warning signs of a stroke include weakness to one side of the body or the other, a change in the ability to speak, a change in the ability to understand speech, headache, vertigo, double vision, or a drooping face. Skylor's message to kids spending time with their grandparents: don't hesitate.
Go with your gut instinct. Call 911. I know everyone would rather have their grandparents mad at them than take the chance of them dying.
Reporting in Nina, Brooke Haves, NBC 26.
Since his stroke, Dennis has become an advocate for understanding the warning signs. He'll be featured as a survivor at the American Heart Association's 2019 Fox Cities Heart and Stroke Walk. The event is set for September 29th at Fox Valley Technical College. It begins at 8 a.m. with the walk starting at 9:15. For more information and a link to register, just go to our website, NBC26.com, and click on this story.